What's going on, gang? Coach Doug here again. This is going to be video number 3 in our series on mobility for runners. So we talked about shin splints, we talked about mobilizing the feet. Today I want to talk about mobilizing the calves, right? As we start, especially for you guys who are pose runners, if you run on the balls of your feet or if you run with a forefoot strike, what starts to happen over time is your calves start to get very, very tight. Your calves start to take a beating. Ankles get very, very tight. So what I want to do is show you a couple of quick little drills, all of which are going to be done with lacrosse balls. So what you're going to want to do is get on the floor, get yourself into a position, either Indian style or maybe even some kind of modified pigeon, where your leg is flat up against the ground. You don't want to have any sort of any give here, and I'll show you why in a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lacrosse ball. Now I want you guys to see this. What I want you to find is there's a divot right here. Like if you go ahead and place your finger on your tib fib, bring it off to the side. There's a dip right in between where the bone is and where that calf muscle is, and that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and attack with this lacrosse ball. So I'm going to go ahead and find that groove. I'm going to apply pressure with both my hands, and I'm going to start to roll down and in, trying to separate that muscle away from that bone. So this is how we start to work on the calves. And you'll notice as you get further and further down towards your ankles, it starts to get very, very difficult to get into that groove, and you also start to find some really gnarly stuff in there, right? So again, working upwards and downwards, like along the shin, into the range of the ankle, trying to stay off the ball of the ankle if you can, and just work your way back up. Now, if that's an awesome drill, I'll show you an even more awesome one. What you're going to do is you're now going to take 2 lacrosse balls and you're going to find that exact same groove on the other side of your leg. So I'm going to go ahead now and tack it down. Find that spot where the muscle and the bone separate. And now what I do is I'm going to mash them almost as if they're in a vise. So now I've got weight on the lacrosse ball and my body weight on the other one as I move up and down along my calves, my shins, and down into my ankles. So again, that's a great drill to do. Start to get sore, bust out the lacrosse balls, put yourself into some discomfort.
For more info, tips, and tricks on running or anything else involved in your fitness, go to CrossFitSurfCityUSA.com.